everyone. So yeah, I'm still alive. Got a new haircut. I'm sorry I disappeared for about a month, more than a month. I've just been, yeah, kind of stressed out. But I don't want to talk about that. I did a blog post about all that's going on, so I'll link to that if you want to read it, if you care. But other than that, the tutorial that I'm going to do, because I am going to do a tutorial for you, is one using some neon colors, or well, one neon color really. And this time it is from the Kryolan palette, which looks like this. My last neon tutorial I used this palette, and I mentioned that I really wanted to try this one. And I got a chance to borrow this from a really sweet girl who's a subscriber of mine. So I have swatches on my blog if you want to see the comparison between the two, and I will write what I think about them. So far I kind of like the consistency of the Kryolan one better. You can see that, or well, you probably can't see it, but I'll tell you that I don't have anything on top of the pink. I don't need to use an eyeshadow or anything to make it look smooth. Neon colors are still not easy to work with, I don't think, but I do think that the Kryolan one is a bit easier, so I'm considering getting that. But I guess I'll just go ahead and start the tutorial, so I really hope you like it. So I already have my base on, and for this I just used MAC Bare Canvas paint to make everything stay in place. And then I'm going to use one of the UV colors. I'm just going to use the pink from the Kryolan palette. Just applying this to my eyelid with a MAC 242 brush, but you know, any flat brush will probably work for this. I just wet my brush, dipped it in, made the right consistency, and I'm just applying it. Once I have the color on where I want it, I'm just going to go in with a clean brush and just smudge out the edge a bit so that it isn't such a harsh line, because that will make everything a lot easier to blend. So the UV color is pretty much dry now. If you wanted to use the UV color just as a base, you could go right ahead and put something on top of it before it's dry. Because I'm not going to apply anything on top, I just want the color to be like that. I let it dry because that is going to make it easier for me to apply the other colors above it without mixing it and making it uneven and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and apply We're All Matte Here from Fyrinnae, which is just a light kind of lime green with some pretty sparkles in it. So I'm just applying this kind of above my crease using a MAC 217 brush. Once I have that on there, I'm going to use MAC Sassy Green, which just came out with Dare to Wear, and I love it. It's a really nice bright green, but I'm going to apply this right into my crease. And I'm kind of overlapping all the pink a little bit, and where I'm applying the green on top of the pink, it's going to turn into a really, really dark green, more of a dark green than a bright green actually. So once I have the color in my crease, I am going to use the same brush and the same color. Just going to push down the bristles so that I can use this brush to line my eye. If you do have a small smudger brush or something like that, it works even better, but I already had this brush dirty with this color, so I just used that. Now to highlight a little bit, I'm just going to use MAC Pink Opal pigment, which is just a light, almost white color with a pink duochrome. Just applying this right below my brow. This is just a MAC 219 brush, but just use whatever works for you. I'm going to apply this in my tear duct area as well, and the inner part of my lower lash line. For eyeliner, I'm just going to use MAC Shade Fluid Line. This is just a dark green, and it was discontinued, and mine is kind of dried up. But just use whatever you have that you want. You could use black liner, a brighter green, blue, purple, whatever you want. I'm just going to use this on a MAC 210 brush. So my eyeliner is on, and now you can really see what difference mascara makes, because that is the only thing that I have left to do on this eye. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. So that was the mascara, which means that the eyes are done, and now I'm going to do the cheeks. I'm gonna use MAC Blushbaby blush. This is just a really old MAC 129 blush brush, and I'm just applying this along my cheekbone, kind of on the underside, I guess. So it works kind of like a contour, but not really. Yeah, I've actually come to really like this blush, surprisingly, because most of the time I love way more color on my cheeks than this gives, but it's just a really nice and neutral blush. And I'm kind of going to need a neutral blush for this because I have neon colors on my eyes, and I'm going to do quite a bright lip too. Starting off with MAC's Magenta lip pencil. And on top of this, I'm going to use this Dare to Wear lip gloss from MAC called Ban This. Let's see how that's going to work out. I think I'm going to find a darker liner because the magenta doesn't seem to work all that well. So darker liner, I'll be right back. Let's try this one. It's called Purple Attraction, and it's from Makeup Store. These Dare to Wear lip glosses are pretty cool. They are kind of like Dazzle glosses, but Dazzle glosses are quite sheer but have like a lot of glitter in them. And these are way more pigmented. It's like the glitter is... there's almost more glitter, but it's more fine. These feel a bit more creamy on the lips as well. Dazzle glosses are extremely sticky. I don't think that these are non-sticky at all. If you don't like sticky lip glosses, you'll probably not really love this either, but it's a different feeling. It's not like the usual MAC lip gloss or Dazzle gloss, so I think it's worth trying out because it's a very different lip gloss, and I love it. So that was my little tutorial using a Kryolan Aquacolor. If you want to see the comparison between the Kryolan one and the Wolf Brothers ones, don't forget to check out my blog for that. Also, of course, I hope I'll be able to do more videos in the future, but it seems like I just keep repeating that. I just posted an update on my blog to tell you what's going on and stuff, so I'll link to that in the description box as well. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. As always, I really appreciate it, and I'm glad you stuck with me even though I just disappeared for a month and a half. So yeah, I'll see you soon, hopefully. Bye.